Good morning, guys. It's Sharon here with simplycanning.com, and I'm getting ready to plant some green beans. So this is July, I'm not sure, 24th-ish. It's the end of July, and I am just planting green beans. We're going to get a fall harvest. This is a bed that I just pulled onions out of, and so this is a succession planting. We're going to do some Shelly beans. We love Shelly beans, and so these will be hopefully ready to harvest before the freeze. So let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to dig this up, just turn it over with my shovel, and then this is not tillage, this is just loosening up the soil. And then there are lots of leaves in here, that's all going to get turned under, and then we will plant these. I haven't decided yet. This is the first year I planted. Usually I plant my Shelly beans in 2 rows, but I have issues with mold, the beans getting too moldy and wet and not drying out well, so I may do 1 row. I haven't decided yet. We'll see when we get there. So let's get started. All right, so this is just a raised bed made out of just logs from our woods. My husband built this for me, and we filled it with it's actually just native dirt, but we tried to pick up topsoil, and then I have planted it with cover crops, and you can see there's lots of leaves on it. And so, yeah, that's what we're doing. Down at this end, I have a little strawberry bed, which did not do very well. It was hit by slugs so badly in the spring. We have eaten maybe, I don't know, just a handful of strawberries off of this. Oh, in fact, looky there, these guys are dying. I don't know. I'm debating, I may just pull these strawberries out. Try them in a different place, because it could be this dirt is just not doing it for them. Gosh, I bet you that's I wonder if that's some kind of fungal disease. I don't know. Since moving to Tennessee, I'm learning all about the fungal diseases. Anyway, if you happen to know, leave a comment. I'm used to gardening in the desert. Yeah, fungal disease is no good. So let's get that dug up. So I turn my garden beds over with a shovel. I don't consider this tilling. It is turning it over, but it's just loosening and aerating that soil. This bed is brand new. It's still pretty hard clay, as those strawberries at the end show. It's just not the best. So I'm not damaging anything. It needs that oxygen down in there. And so once the soil is healthy and alive, I might not need to do this anymore. Although I do this in my other beds too. Sometimes I'll just use a broad fork, but for today, a shovel and really getting it turned over is what I'm doing. Okay, so after I dug it up, I then just went through with my hoe, and I decided to do 1 row. And so I went through with my hoe just down the center where I'm going to put my seeds, and kind of broke up the chunks, so I have somewhat of a seed bed, because this ground is still kind of hard and clunky. Is that a word? Clunky. So now let's throw the seeds in. I'm just generally doing my seeds, I don't know, about 4 inches apart. I don't get a measuring tool out, although you could. It's super easy. Use your fingers. Go like that, measure that, then you'll always know. For me, that's 4 inches. That's about 6 inches. That's about 2 inches. It's an estimate, but it's way easier than having something out here trying to measure it.
too far away. Okay, and then last I am going to just use my hoe and just cover those up with like, I don't know, a 1/4 to a 1/2 inch of soil. All right, that's it. So next I will go ahead and I'll grab the hose and I'll water those in. And yeah, so.
All right, guys, so this is actually, obviously, a few weeks later. I just thought since I'm just editing this video, I would add this. This is my little bed. Beans are coming up great. You can see that I have mulched around the edge with grass clippings. And I did end up pulling up all those strawberries. And I planted some spinach in here for another fall crop. It's not coming up yet. I just did that the other day. But yeah, this is what it looks like all done. All right, and this is a different row that I planted. The row the video was about was over there. This is actually regular green beans that I'm letting go to seed. So I will harvest those seeds later. And then I did another row of Shelly beans because, yeah, we like Shelly beans. You can see I just mulched this with grass clippings yesterday, so it's still green. But yeah, everything is doing good. I even put my cute little label in there. And look what I found. A cranberry. A cantaloupe. Fell off my dying cantaloupe vine here. This is end of season. And we've got some cantaloupes going. So yeah. I guess I better go in and do some chores. I'd much rather stay out here.
Moral of the story, if it's July, plant some beans if you got space. You might get a harvest. Have a great day.